Hey, you gotta switch to the thing. Wow. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Crapshoot. And as you might guess from the setup we have here, it is a writing crapshoot.
Yeah. So you know what popped into my head when I gave you that glass? Mm-hmm. Alexander Keith's Pale Shale Gas Reserve.
All right.
Like...
Indian Pale Shale.
Because guess who we stole it from?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if that means anything, but well.
Me neither.
I have a kind of a pachinko machine in my head, as I'm sure you're aware. It's like, bing,
I thought that was your idea for a second. I'm like, wait, exterior pachinko parlor.
Oh.
We're supposed to be writing things that we can't film in the moon base, and this is one of them.
Yeah. I don't
A
think...
pachinko parlor, just find one.
Yes, I don't think
BC.
we have one in here.
That was one of my favorite sets in The Expanse.
Yeah?
They go to this one asteroid, and everything there is like sad and cheap. And like the first guy they talk to is like trying to play a casino game on his device, and it doesn't work, and he keeps like hitting it because his device is broken and shitty. And they find a pachinko parlor that is made up of like busted ass machines that they could get like working, and like all you can think of is like, these must have been expensive to get out here.
Oh,
That is kind of charming.
The joke, of course, is also that The Expanse has been notoriously dealing with a lot of budget issues too.
Apparently, Sci-Fi called it The Expense.
So
interior.
it was probably
internal.
it was probably sort of like an internal in joke that it's like, yes, it's going to be deliberately a really cheap looking place.
You know, when they started shooting Red Dwarf, they were like, don't make a sci-fi show that's weekly and is a comedy. And then they did anyway. It was really good. But
by shooting it like a sitcom,
I kind of
they
think
only had like 2 sets.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like I feel like they made that show work because they leaned into it being a comedy. So if anything looked shitty, it was a joke.
Right.
I mean, do we have some sort of sci-fi thing we could do?
I mean, I was just thinking that like we've decided to make a sci-fi show and then just have like somebody from a cyberpunk setting and somebody from like a nostalgia Buck Rogers.
Yes.
It's like,
I think we're running into a tone problem here.
and then like a third steampunk guy walks on. It's like, what absolute twaddle.
Cut to a bunch of like everyone else working him over with pipes behind the couch. Just ting 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 ting.
My gears!
It's just like gears flying in the air.
That's like, that'd be like the particle effect in the video game. You just like whack a bunch of like gears shoot at. That is like a tone problem is funny.
I like the idea of doing the sci-fi thing. Unfortunately, I guess if we were to do something outside that would probably be on the green screen. So
Well, if it was like a setup, like maybe even like a casting call or something, or like they're doing pre-production, or something like costuming and set decoration kind of tests, and they're just like, okay, so here's our look. It's like, there's some problems. You got like a half-shave guy with wraparound sunglasses, a leather jacket, and like a cyber deck. And also like a guy wearing skin-tight spandex, like a giant flared collar, and like one of those Superman curls. And a ray gun that looks like a rocket ship. And then this guy who has a top hat full of gears.
ting 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 ting.
I feel like this is basically just like the concept for this is basically just three people in goofy outfits. And,
Yeah,
like,
basically, yeah.
And it's
Comedy
like,
gold, Paul.
but and it's like how you know how silly we can get the outfits.
It's true. I mean, because the setup is like, I've got a new sci-fi. It'll be great. I need some, I don't know, like, I guess, like, the pitch sounds really promising, and then it's just like, boop. It's like, oh, I think that we have some differing opinions from the art department on what this ought to look like.
Like you could start literally as, I'm bored. Want to make a sci-fi show? Sure.
Yes. It turns into, like, somebody's, like, RPG campaign, where they're just like, can I use this book? Well, I guess. Can I use this book? Sure. Actually, that might be even funnier, where, like, somebody's like, I wanted to start an RPG. And they're like, oh, sweet, yeah, we'll use this system. It's like, yeah, and can I use this book? And they're like, okay. And it's like, a different player's like, can I use this book? And then it cuts to what their characters look like in the game, and it's just like all over the place. And, they just have like a little petty argument. It's just like, so we got past the laser zombies. But there's like a holographic cyber dragon up ahead.
So I have a very real sword that cannot cut holograms.
It's just like, I have a steam-powered hat that tips itself. I realized that one of my issues with steampunk is that they don't use enough steam. At least in the stuff I've seen. Like,
It's all nicely
'cause, like,
contained, right?
I actually fell into a YouTube hole where I was looking at like old-fashioned locomotives and stuff, and it's like, this is all really cool. It doesn't have any brass in it.
Also, everyone's covered in soot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
What makes the
actually,
steam?
there
Oh,
aren't
it's
actually, like,
a coal.
yeah, gears aren't actually that big a part of it.
Yeah.
And they're certainly not bright
Or at
and
least
shiny.
not more of a part of it than the rest of it. Than-
Where's your pistons at? And your piping and tubing?
yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, like
Interior. The interior.
interior BC. Damn, it's fierce mild.
I know we said outside the office, but that might be a little far.
Beach.
Yeah.
Strength ex-con.
Well, like, is what I'm talking about a shared experience other people have had with like RPG systems when they were younger, where it's just like,
Oh yeah,
everybody
yeah.
else-
Everyone wants to be like, I mean, I played in a Riffs game with a guy who was like, run by a guy who claimed he could make Riffs good. That Riffs was an interesting setting in that he wanted to show us how it could be interesting. So he wanted to run a juicer campaign. And so everyone was playing mega juicers. And I was a psionic juicer, and there was a guy who was like a double extra juicer. And then he decided to throw in the Nightbreed book.
I don't
he
follow,
found
but okay.
Nightbreed was like Hellraiser
Oh,
converted for that system, and he's just like, I'm just going to add this in now.
Okay.
And it's like, this is awful. This is the worst thing I've ever played in.
It's like the RPG equivalent of Purple Jesus Punch. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
My parents told me about this.
okay.
When they went to when they went to parties in the '60s, somebody at the
Gong, gong, gong.
no, go with me on this journey.
Yeah.
Somebody at the door would have a trash can, and you would surrender whatever liquor you brought at the
Oh,
door,
Right.
and just like,
swamp water.
Yeah.
and you would make like filth, and you would drink it, throw up, and pass out.
Yeah, we called that a yucca flutz.
Yucca flats. I'm sure there's lots of regional names.
sounds
for it.
very
Yeah.
efficient.
We made
Yeah,
some.
and then some jackass would always bring like something dairy based.
Oh no, it would curdle.
Yeah, and it's like, well, cool, good for you.
I
You
brought
just ruined
the
everyone's.
Kahlua.
Yeah.
It's like, great, we've got.
We kind of made that on Loading Ready Live last week with the staying cool apparatus that Corey and
Oh, right.
Andrew made.
Oh yeah, yeah,
In a
yeah.
bag full of
all
No.
sorts of stuff. Yeah. So
Yeah, this is definitely not the moon base, wherever it is that we're doing this, because really, the idea is to
we have an opportunity.
Yeah.
Like we're going to be shooting this tomorrow, so not on the Crapshoot.
so
So
if
it's nice that
Yeah.
because then we can go other places.
we were to do a thing that was, because I was thinking about the sci-fi thing, I'm like, boy, if we had a rock quarry, we'd be set.
Oh man.
We
If we had access to a rock quarry, we would
we've
be
looked
Sentai.
like we've looked around for there actually are surprised like we've wanted to do things like post-apocalyptic wasteland and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, sadly Victoria is
Too pretty.
It doesn't have a lot of like there's the like
Oh, the
old
gunnery
military,
emplacement.
old gunnery emplacement stuff. That's sort of interesting.
Yeah.
I had a
But-
weird idea for a crap shot. I don't know how this works, but it's basically like
We don't take
it's a
weird ideas.
conversation that's taking place in multiple different locations where like one line is being said in one location, then it jumps to a different one.
Okay.
And the essence of the conversation is that aliens have invaded and mined the Earth for all of its connective materials.
Like collagen?
No, for all of its like conceptually, like for all its continuity.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Oh my god.
Hey,
And it's like, I don't know, I'm just feeling really disconnected and alienated ever since the aliens invaded, right? And it's like, well, I suppose that's natural, right? I mean, that's a literal definition. And it's like, no, but like they mined Earth for all of its continuity, right? So I don't know how to feel about this.
And then it cuts back to the beginning of the sketch.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Oh no. Well,
like
we're gonna
this
be in
would
multiple
one,
places.
Yeah, that we would film over like a couple of different filming days.
Yeah.
Right.
this
Like you would film like what you would get one line out while you're at lunch.
Yeah.
I'm just
Right.
trying to like conceptually like figure out how this would sort of conceptually go. Like, so would it be without the connecting? So there's still scenes, but they aren't connected. Is the idea?
Yeah, well, like you would have literally one line filmed in a car, right, and then a second line filmed. It would
Oh.
be the same people.
Yeah.
So it's a conversation, but it's taking place.
Like in multiple different locations
Extemporaneously.
at different times,
Yeah.
different
Okay.
places.
Okay. So basically, we could just write it as a conversation
Yeah,
and just ignore the location.
yeah. Film it wherever it's convenient, wherever we have 30 seconds to pull out a camera and
Okay,
film it.
so I like this. I feel like they should, talk about how they took all the continuity. It's like, oh well. I mean, I've been adapting to it better than other conceptual thing that they stole, and then a little like bookend punchline there, like.
I kind of miss all the water though. Right?
It's just like, yeah, I mean, I'm adjusting to this better than losing all my inhibitions. Just like takes a pull on like 2 bottles of Jack or something.
Or just they took all our endings. And then just like
Yeah, and then just
30 seconds of uncomfortable silence.
Oh, that's really funny. No,
they took all of our exit strategies.
they took all our closure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we're gonna add that as like the end.
yeah.
That's really funny.
Probably change outfits between shots. Yeah. No, you wouldn't change people, I don't think. I think it should be the same people. And we wouldn't, honestly, like you're saying, we probably wouldn't even like be actively changing outfits between shots. We could just literally do it a bit at a time when we have a chance.
Oh, I like that. It's like, yeah, I mean, I don't miss that as much as I miss them taking our sense of closure. It's like, how can you tell?
That's better, yeah. I don't
Just like
miss that as
closure. It's
much.
like, how can you tell? Just
as-
long, like way too long. Like you hear
That's,
like somebody scrolls Twitter, puts it back in their pocket.
I feel like you could trade out one person, like wearing have somebody wearing like certain clothing, and then have like that cuts back to like, so it's you and me, right?
Right.
So you say something, I say something, you say something, I say something, you say something. It cuts back to me, but it's not me. It's like Alex or somebody wearing my shirt.
Okay.
Cuts
yeah,
back
yeah.
to you, and you might be in a different outfit again. But then it's just Alex at one time, just to have it be like, what's this weird like.
Or just like suddenly you're talking to somebody else, like you've been having this conversation with different people.
Yeah, that it's that's even
yeah,
just ended up
and
that it's
then,
like
like-
continuity's way off.
Yeah, it should be like a slow reveal. Like personally,
yeah.
I'm feeling kind of disconnected. Like I've been walking through life half asleep. It's like, well, that happens to people every now and then, right? It doesn't necessarily have to mean anything. It's like, yeah, but this has been going on ever since the aliens invaded.
Yeah, that's good because there'll be a weird change there. So then it's let's see, person A.
People aren't really concerned about the alien invasion.
Yeah.
It's just kind of annoying.
Well, I mean, it sounds kind of like Roadside Picnic. Mm-hmm. God, I love that book. I gotta read it again.
Roadside Picnic, if you're not familiar with it, is a book about the aftermath of an alien visitation in which the aliens stopped by Earth, dropped a bunch of garbage, and left.
And maybe didn't notice us.
Yeah. Maybe didn't really,
Either didn't notice or didn't care.
yeah. At one point they say it's like, yeah, it's called Roadside Picnic because the best analogy that humans have been able to come up for it is that like they stopped on the side of the road to eat their lunch, threw all the garbage out the door.
And left.
Yeah, and left.
And the ants and other fauna happened across this like wildly advanced, completely alien material.
Nice.
All right, I feel like it's disconnected. You've been walking through life half asleep.
That I get that sometimes, right? Like
It's like I think we all feel that way sometimes.
It's like,
it doesn't necessarily mean
that's just bog standard ennui.
yeah. I mean, or just have person like be trying to be sympathetic, right? Trying not to escalate the situation.
Oh, kind of
saying,
like I feel you.
Yeah, like I think I understand that. We all encounter ennui from time to time.
And then there's like, especially since the aliens.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, and then person A can be, yeah.
Yeah, but I've been feeling it more since the aliens invaded. Oh, that's
Yeah.
more because they took all of our continuity.
Really? All the continuity?
I kind of like the word mined out. Like it was a resource they extracted.
Yeah.
Mined out. Okay. I'll put
Yeah,
that
they
in.
mined Earth for all its continuity.
Yeah, I think that reads better. Because it seems like a very weird,
Yeah.
impossible thing to do.
It's like, how would they do that? I meant to ask somebody, but didn't.
We've been having a hard time really like following through on things has been a big ask lately.
Do you just go with right? I forgot. How did they do that again?
How did they do that again? Maybe cut to like later in the conversation where it's like, and then they.
Well, I mean, like the real joke here, how'd they do that again? And then just jump to like person B having a completely different conversation. Right.
Where I was going with that is that like you jump to the very tail end of the explanation.
Oh yeah.
Or it's like, and then the casks just levitated off the earth.
I like that I like that it is like that all the continuity is messing up, but the conversation actually is continuous.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I like that aspect of it as opposed to literally just a chopped up
That's fair.
thing. I feel like that sort of makes it
Easier to follow.
it makes it more of a sort of piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then the visuals are what tell the difference in the story,
Right,
as
right,
opposed
right,
to having
right.
to make it break up so much.
You'd want to have like one thread that you can follow.
So maybe it's not important to have the part where he asks about how they do that again, or
I like right. I forgot.
oh yeah, just that.
Right, I forgot. It's like, how would you forget something like that? I don't know. I've just been feeling kind of bummed out.
Right. I think it can just be right. I forgot, and it's like, and then you can just have the like. I mean, honestly, I don't miss continuity as much as I miss them taking our sense of closure. Or
As much as I miss them extracting our sense of closure.
I would. Okay, does it make sense to have like, oh right, I forgot? And he's like, wait, how could you forget that?
Well, it isn't right. I forgot just the joke.
Because it could be, and then you do, wait, how could you forget that? And then you do that instead. You loop back to the beginning, and then it's just like uncomfortable silence after that.
Okay, yeah. It's like, how could you forget that? I don't know. I've just been feeling disconnected.
I'm feeling really disconnected, like I've been walking through life half asleep. I think I understand that. We all count our own weight from time to time.
I don't like the loop though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Let's take the loop out. So then,
And I mean, like, I think we don't even need the how could you forget that?
yeah.
I think that's just.
Is it?
I like just going to.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't miss our continuity so much as, or I'm not as upset by the lack of continuity as I am by the cascading closure collapse.
Or
I feel like you could word that a little more clearly.
By lack of continuity, I'm not as upset by
Honestly,
as
or
I
it's like-
am with our lack of closure.
or it's like, yeah. Just lack of.
Or even just as I am with them taking our closure.
Yes, I definitely think you need to like bring it back to the sort of like resource acquisition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or yeah,
Taking
I don't
our
mind the
sense of closure.
disorientation so much as I miss the sense of closure. How can you tell?
Yeah, actually, that's really good. So honestly,
Heistily.
yeah, honestly, I don't mind the disorientation as much as I
Miss ever finding closure.
because doesn't that necessarily follow from continuity?
Actually, you know what we could do? It's like as Mish ever finding closure, and then the other person's like, right, because they extracted that too.
Or no, just like, how can you tell? And then no honk.
And then just end
Yeah.
without the
honk.
Like
Yeah.
person A goes, "How can you tell?" And
Yeah.
and you just like cut
To black.
cut to the black thing at the end, like cut to black, cut to the credit thing with the audio continuing on underneath.
Yeah.
Of them like riding in a car or something like that, or whatever it is they're doing.
Yeah. With no
The
honk.
like Sopranos, like cut to black for a couple seconds.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden the thing comes up and it's just like you hear you hear room tone, but you hear no honk and the thing just ends.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that works. I just want to really clarify that the aliens took the sense of closure.
Yeah, I don't know about the disorientation. I just wish they hadn't taken our closure.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Taking our closure as well.
They hadn't also,
Yes.
yeah, got to end on that. What the thing is, hadn't also taken our closure. Let's.
Also taken our sense of closure.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. Our sense of. I'm trying to keep lines
that's-
short if
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
too,
but-
but
I still think that's like nice and clear that they like robbed us of a conceptual
yeah.
thing.
Do you end on how can you tell?
You could
Yes.
Okay.
Or does it end like closure and then like a little pause and then it goes to black, no honk, and then over the black? How can you tell?
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's same. That's really good, actually.
Is it funnier to say like how can you tell or just like oh they took that too?
Oh, just
Like I like
God.
how can you tell?
Yeah.
cut to black
Or they
for 3 seconds. Bring up Crapshoot credit screen.
I just had a bug that plays. The Twitch plays the sound of an ad, but I saw the stream and it was a Mission Impossible ad. It looked hilarious.
How can you tell?
Wow, be like the least exciting Mission Impossible trailer.
No honk. Okay, let's run this to see if that actually makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, exterior everywhere. Who wants to be A and who wants to be B?
I'll be A.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's going to read for B?
I can't read from this distance.
I will read for B.
All right.
Okay.
I'm feeling really disconnected, you know? Like I've been walking through life half asleep.
I think I understand that. We all encounter ennui from time to time.
Yeah, but I've been feeling it more since the aliens invaded.
Oh! Yeah, it's more because they mined Earth for all of its continuity.
Right. I forgot.
Honestly, I don't mind the disorientation. I just wish they hadn't also taken our sense of closure.
How can you tell?
It's good. The bits of silence, I think, add to it.
Yeah.
I feel like it maybe doesn't come across that well without the cut to black, but
Yeah.
with stuff. I think
It's
it'll
not
be good.
bad. That'll be
like
fun
it.
to film. Yeah, we can film it. The weird thing is if it's going to be in ones in order to preserve the line. Like we'll have to be like, it's going to have to cut. Like stage lines are going to have to still be like preserved.
Yeah.
So we can't be in a car all the time. But we can have a shot where one of us is in a car saying a thing and the other person is like also in the car saying a thing, and then person A is like somewhere else, and then maybe person B is back in the car.
I kind of like the idea of like telling a strange story through this as well. Like, you know, you're driving someplace, you arrive in the place, you're driving back, and then you're at home again.
Right. Right.
Having like retrieved whatever it is that you were going to pick up, and now you're doing the thing with it.
It does feel like it's setting up for that kind of thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll take this as one, and
You might
There we go.
tweak that a little bit, but there's the there was a crap shot we did a while ago with like deja vu, which is good. It's good that we didn't do the loop thing because that might have been a little
Yeah.
too close to that.
that makes sense. Okay.
Also, apparently, it ended with herk instead of honk. Which I like.
Excuse me.
So I was looking at I was just looking at my like random crap shot ideas list that words or phrases that might not actually be a thing. One of them being careful handle with bear, which I don't know how that was supposed to turn into anything, but I just thought that was a funny
I still really want to do the bare hands thing.
Yeah, me too.
right, there's that. Right.
I'll kill him with my bare hands.
Oh, those look delicious. God, it hurts as you're bleeding syrup.
Yes.
That's the weirdest crap shot we've ever written.
It needs to happen. I just
I know. Someday.
But I had this idea. I think I've talked. I don't know if I've talked about it on a Crapshoot, but I think I've talked about it before. Of the epic man versus machine. Basically has like a person. I was thinking like a person like in a car, and like shows them like in the middle of the street, like looking over the steering wheel and like revving the engine.
Oh, okay.
And then cut to a person down the other end of the street on a bicycle, looking and like,
Ring, ring.
yeah, if they
ring,
have a
ring.
bell, that'd be it, yeah. And then like cut back, the person there, and like do a bit back and forth,
Right.
And then they like accelerate towards each other.
Right.
Obviously, we don't.
Show
And
them
then
hitting each
basically,
other.
like they go towards, and then it cuts to a person like reading a book to the screen. But, and that's the story of the most one-sided battle of man versus machine.
What I envision
It's
is
like the opposite of John Henry.
yeah.
It's like there was no way that was gonna not be terrible.
Yeah, it was like the last thing the person in the car should do is turn on their windshield wipers.
Oh, that's wow. Yeah, because what popped into my head was just like it cuts to like an orderly in a hospital or like even a morgue or something, just like lowering a sheet of paper. It's like, holy shit.
or somebody like kicking open the door to an operating theater and it's like, doctor, we found 2 kidneys.
Wow.
They're still warm.
The doctor turns around. It was the guy in the car. How fortuitous. my goodness.
It's really good.
Okay. So we have a car. We have several.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it would be a relatively easy setup. It would just be like the car, and then we need a bike,
Yeah.
and we just need like a street that's relatively unused.
Which we can find those in town.
Yeah.
And then, like the ideal thing would be like reading the book to like a bunch of kids.
Yes.
But I don't really see how that would actually happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
I do like the punchline with Doctor We Found Two like Kidneys is really funny. It's kind of subtle, but
I don't think it's that subtle.
maybe that's the wrong word I'm looking for.
It's a swerve, but it's not subtle.
Yeah.
Could they both be Beej?
That maybe belabors the point. It's a little weird. Also, I saw your guys' funeral beach drop.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
I was
Like
a big
that-
fan of that one.
That I love how that's laser targeted on people who have been watching crap shots for more than 5 years and
Yep.
completely incomprehensible to anyone else.
Absolutely, which is why I'm hoping that
Yeah.
everybody else who is either in the YouTube comments or anywhere else, you're helping out the people who don't understand what the hell's going on by telling them you need to go watch this list of crap shots or something.
When it's something that short, it's not like if people don't get it, it's not like they invested a lot of time in the setup to the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like the end of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh man,
I'm so angry about how good that one was.
I was really mad when I saw that as a kid, and now I think it's brilliant.
Oh, it is.
It's absolutely. It's just like, well,
Like the Pythons
it's
got
set up
bored.
throughout.
I
Yeah.
am not a fan of the ending of Holy Grail. I gotta say.
I enjoy it now a lot more, just because I enjoy it when people just go, I don't even care.
Yep.
That's something that I relate
Like-
to a lot when people just give up on something.
Yeah, I guess.
I've been watching.
I don't usually like it in like a thing that I'm like it's like yes, it happens, but and that's something that I can relate to, but it's not a good thing, I guess.
Fair, yes.
Although I've been watching through Monty Python Flying Circus, which is on Netflix right now.
Yeah. Almost like basically every Monty Python thing is on Netflix now, but yeah.
Yeah, no, their surrealist stuff is still very good. I noticed that they do a lot of businesses offering peculiar services, which is maybe some territory that we could
I mean,
crib from. I mean, it's not that we haven't done it before, but it's like,
yeah, I mean the Dave stuff obviously is in that area, usually.
oh, you mean Dave's spokesperson?
Yeah.
I mean, I meant more like a conversation. It's like somebody enters, like, asking for something normal and gets something weird, or asks for something weird, gets something normal, or
Right, yeah.
or the whole affair is just insane.
Mitchell and Webb had a great bit of like the person like behind the counter and like somebody coming in to like, I would like to buy a computer, and they'd be like, and then just sort of stopping the sketch and being like, this isn't what a computer shop is like now. This is just like the sketch comedy computer shop.
Right, yeah. I'd like to buy a book. Oh, well, you want to go to Amazon. Aren't you a bookshop? Well, yes, but mainly we're just made up of people browsing books because they want to be seen buying books.
Wow.
A bookstore is now a social activity, not really so much a commodity one. That's why we have the cafe in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, do they have
None of
do
these
they have
books.
good coffee? I mean, not
So it's
really.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay, I suppose, but
None of these books have any pages in them. They're just the spines.
yeah,
Right.
we saw the writing on the wall a long time ago with regards to bookshops, and we noticed that people just kind of like browse them.
Yeah, see that guy? He's trying to impress this, this cute co-ed, but that shelf is a complete facade. There's no books on it at all.
Yeah. They're all buying into the same fantasy, though, which I think is admirable.
Yeah, I mean,
the-
the one thing that I really appreciate working here is how politely everyone also just lets everyone else go along with this idea.
It's just like, they think that because they read text, the information somehow makes them more intellectual. All the same information is available elsewhere, but load to your phones.
I wonder if we could talk to like Boland's or Monroe's or someone.
I mean,
You'd want a
even
smaller
goals,
bookshop.
so.
Theoretically.
I'm gonna write this at least. Speed down the street towards
Sure, yeah.
the
just to have it
biker.
down.
Wide shot of the. I say bike, but we're gonna be very clear what I'm talking
Wow,
about.
I had a really
Bicycle.
stupid idea just now. Just like hearing that siren, you track that noise only muffled, panning across like a bunch of drain pipes and like through wall moldings and down like electrical cables and stuff. I don't know where it comes out at, but
Sounds like a Terry Gilliam like interstitial bit.
yeah, I mean it's
Just
like,
like
well, you
the-
could follow like a headphone cord and be like wee wee woo 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 woo.
That sounds like the Warner Brothers cartoons where they have the string like going up through the faucet and then out through the drain, and, right?
I always like the thing where like you grab the cord and like the sound makes a bulge. In
Oh,
the thing,
oh, yeah,
And then
yeah.
you let it go and they're like, ah, so loud.
You do it with a network cable and all your packets go at once.
Somebody's like on their computer, they're like, oh, this guy's hacking, I'll show him. Pulls out Ethernet, goes, and like, on the
That's
other
really good!
end, the guy's
Oh my
computer
god!
blows up or something.
Yeah. Oh,
I kind of like that actually, yeah. Just blowing into the Ethernet cable.
It's just like, what happened?
Or just this laptop
you
just
just-
like, just like
there's
shuts
just
off
like
the
an
table.
explosion of porn. Like a shredded Playboy just shoots across.
So
Or his printer just goes poof.
what we could do is you have a guy sitting at so that I love the idea of doing that.
Just blowing into a Cat 5
And
cable.
maybe what happens is that the dude on the other end, whether it's a laptop or a desktop or whatever, so he's sitting there. I have an air compressor that we can basically just have like somebody come up arm into shot,
Yeah.
blocked by, because you can't see my arm here, right? Squeeze the little trigger with the gun and just shoot some air into the guy's face. And he goes like a cat, like fucking like no.
We should do the same thing, but with the like the leaf blower.
Oh, just a big leaf.
Just like
blower.
where it's like,
Well, it's like in zombie movies how the zombies have like this cartridge on, like the extras playing zombies have a cartridge full of like oatmeal and red ink on the back of their neck.
So when they
whenever
get shot-
headshot, there's just like a squib in the back that blows it all out.
actually, yeah, the guy just being like, and then he like is bowled over in his chair or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I
Yeah.
like, yeah. I
that's
like that
pretty
idea.
funny.
Well, we're gonna write it.
Okay.
Like,
Don't lose
Yeah, yeah,
it.
oh my god, this guy is totally hacking. I'll show him. Ah. Man, if the
How about
internet-
instead of and that's a story, and that was the most one-sided showdown between man and machine.
almost like a contemporary Tex Avery kind of thing.
Do you like kinking the cable like for internet? I like a lot too.
I almost wonder if you could do a couple like this. Just be like, oh, my downloads are throttled. And it's like, rotten.
Like blowing at your
No, like
Nintendo cartridge.
your little brother in the next room is like, just like kink the internet cable.
I don't know if it like. I feel like maybe like I don't know if like a bunch of crap shots because it's such a
No,
quick
I
thing.
mean like this
is there
is the
some
kind
way it could all be together.
of, this
in
is the
one?
kind of thing that you could. I think you could maybe get like 3 good sight gags out of.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go too many.
I mean, I just like this one though because either that or you like pick up an OC3 line and just like blow across it like it's a bottle and produces the brown note.
Oh, the brown note. Did they ever conclusively disprove that?
Yes, basically.
It's like,
I
no.
think so.
Show this guy.
No, you can't make somebody shit their pants with a noise.
Unless that noise is like
So loud.
no, the racking action of a 12 gauge behind their head. Then maybe they shit themselves.
That's really more the
Exactly.
context.
Yes.
Yeah. The brown note is a context.
Yeah, it's like, a tiger or, your dad's voice coming up the stairs.
A tiger racking a shotgun behind your head. No,
And
that's
I was like,
scary.
son, I found this in your pocket. Like, ah! The first couple of words from a collections agency call. Did anybody else get a fake robocall from CRA?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the one where it's like, you must call us or you will be arrested.
Yep.
Like, good
like-
fucking luck.
Yeah, I was getting those messages.
Try to
a
find
lot.
me.
I do kind of like this. Going and saying, sort of related to the internet things. Like you could have a video playing, then have the sound and video and stuff. Like have it like slow down if the the cable gets kinked and like slows down, and then speeds up and slows down, and then there becomes like a bulge in the cable or whatever, and then let it go, and then the. Somebody just stepping on the cable.
I just like it feels like a very clean gag to just like pull out the Ethernet cable and blow into it.
Yeah, it's
and then
really-
just cut to the guy having like
Ah!
Oh, good and clean.
Yeah.
I got a compressor as well.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I got like a big.
No, not a big one, but like just for
yeah.
the airbrush I got.
Oh yeah, no, I've got one so I can
It's
inflate my
so
tires.
quiet.
And
oh
mine
really?
is-
Mine's like
This is like an old oil-filled one.
Oh,
and
okay.
I almost can't tell when it's on.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Mine is oilless and it is loud as fuck. But that's fine because once you get it inflated, it's like okay, you don't hear anything until it needs to inflate itself again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like get the Alpine horn, like.
See, now what I'm thinking of is Beej with like a compressor,
Why am I
and
always
it's hooked up
thinking
to a Vuvuzela that has like a scope on it, and he's like aiming it out the window. It's
Oh,
like,
you see? So you see me like we could. Okay, I love the shot ones where we did like 4 of them
Right.
from so long ago, and so when I watched them and not being a part of Luridol, I was like, this one should end like this, and then it didn't, and like this one should end like this, and I was like, oh, but there's so many of them, you could write like another dozen endings to how this thing works.
Yeah.
And I would love the idea of like having that same shot again of like through the scope, and then it's just like you see the dude with a scope on the Vuvuzela with the air compressor pushing the button and just go like this massive honk.
It's the
sorry, I had an idea for that where he's just like he presses it, and like before you hear the sound, it cuts to a guy across town. He goes. It's like. By the time it reaches that range, it sounds like somebody cut ass.
Oh.
You can just see there's like.
or that's where you just like cut to like forest and all the birds fly.
The flight of the scale birds.
All right.
So
That is technically 3.
neat.
We can keep rolling here though because we've only been at this for under an hour.
Let's go for another half hour if we
Yeah,
can.
let's see if there's more things that we can turn into stuff. I desperately love when a crap shot takes up less than half of a page.
Yeah.
It's so freeing to be like it's all gonna be visual.
James Turner's Fitness Bonanza.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
I don't actually have a
to do?
concept. I just want to see your like oiled up chest.
Gross. Okay, well, I'm not doing that.
That's
Can we green screen it?
Yes.
green screen your chest.
Could we just have your head on top of a motionless picture of a bodybuilder?
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, see, I'm okay with that.
And it's just moving between like the
Again,
like
guy-
the hands on the fists on the hip pose and then pointing at you pose,
or
like
the-
with no frame in
the
between.
guy gets sand kicked in his face, and he like instead of working out, he gets a copy of Photoshop.
What about a bunch of us? So what if instead of my fitness bonanza, we're out by the water, and it's like I'm running like a Tai Chi class.
Oh hey. Okay.
What?
Huh.
That's all I got. That's the seed.
Tai Chi.
James Tai Chi. James Chi.
Ty James.
It's like, James is teaching a Tai Chi class. Really? Cut to everybody with cups. And it's like, no, it's chai tea. That's really stupid.
Yeah.
It's James Turner's Fitness Bonanza. James walks by. What?
Interrupted by the.
Honk.
The end.
Let James lead you through. Let James
Through an exhausting 6-week boot camp.
Yeah.
That's just like, who is saying that?
Pardon, fuck.
It's like, whoa, hang on.
It's a little Dr. Tran, but
Oh, yeah,
you're
this
right.
is exactly Dr. Tran,
Yeah.
except
Yeah.
we're not trying to get people laid.
yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's...
You don't know what Dr. Tran
It's
is?
it's a lone
It's an
sausage
old-
bit.
Yeah, it's an old.
I don't know what lone sausage is.
Okay, it's
Wow,
like
Lone
that.
Saw?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
From Beyond Grandpa?
I guess then.
Am I having a stroke?
So, Dr. Tran is it's like flash animated, and it opens on this little Vietnamese boy. He's just sitting in his village, and you hear this announce. It's just like room tone kind of deal, and this announcer goes, "He is a man of danger," and he starts looking around. He is a man of action, and then it turns into this whole like long spiel from the announcer about Dr. Tran being this like international man of action, and it's like a movie series.
Yeah, you're like,
Right.
what?
And the little boy is like, because he's Tran and he has no idea what's going on, and he keeps yelling at the announcer. He's like, "What is going on?" And then the guy keeps going, and it just keeps getting more and more ridiculous. It's
It turned into a whole series.
It did,
Like,
yeah.
I
it's
mean,
not just that one movie.
the characters interacting with the announcer, is a thing, obviously.
yeah.
There's a great Western short that somebody did that was really well done with the same sort of thing with what's his name from Parks and Rec doing the narration. Ron Swanson from Parks and Recreation.
Yeah. Couple hockey boys come up the produce stand the
The
other
hell is
day.
a gas drug? What? Where?
James will help you with the definition of these difficult to pronounce terms, like
Yeah. I don't know where this
Nick
goes.
Offerman.
Like, now that I realize it's essentially just Dr. Tran, I'm like,
yeah.
I don't want to do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the setup was really good for us.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it made me laugh.
Yeah.
Right? Welcome to James Turner's Fitness Bonanza. James, what? And we all laugh.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. We'll take that out.
What else has been? Do I have?
Where are all the actual locations for these ones that we've written so far?
So, person at computer looking upset. We're just going to need 2 places. That could literally be int Moonbase. It just has to be 2 locations that have one has a
Could be
computer.
like somebody's house or something.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we could do that too.
I had this written down as a thing for live, and I don't know if it's usable, but it's just the words Dakimakura in plate carrier.
I don't know what any of those
Oh,
words mean.
yeah. Yeah, what the hell was that about again?
That was this was like trying to find out which nerd things were the most resistant to small arms fire.
Right. That's right.
What's a plate carrier?
A plate carrier is a vest which you put a plate insert into.
Yeah,
which
it's a
is
bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were like, how many Dakimakura would it take to stop a bullet?
Oh my god. That's not where I went, but yeah, no, I thought it was just like,
I mean, I suppose it depends on how well it's been used.
what defense product do you entrust to keep your waifu safe?
Okay, because I took it as we had like a whole bunch of like, how many volumes of Naruto does it take to stop a bullet from hitting you?
I'm curious now.
And then it gets to a point where, oh yeah, that was the idea. It was like how many volumes of this manga does it take to actually stop a bullet? And we go to a range and we like just have somebody shoot a thing and figure it out, I thought. And then ultimately it was like, oh, well, here's what you really need, and it's a hug pillow with the plate carrier
Yeah,
on it.
okay, there you go.
And that was
what
the
about
ending.
what about an advertisement for waifu dakimakuras? They're like, ours have been stress tested. They're machine washable thoroughly, right? Like, and it's just like hyper absorbent dakimakuras.
Isn't the protective amount of a Dakimakura just like any other pillow?
Yeah.
Like it's just the cover, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a cover
it's
for a
just a
pillow.
different-
Yeah.
What about
It's just a
what about
pillowcase.
Dakimakura for men? Made of technical aramids. This new Dakimakura, especially
Like carbon fiber.
yeah, especially formulated for men's use,
Oh my god.
boasting a superior conductivity, resistant to
Is this
small arms fire.
Picture of
and,
like a lawnmower on it or something.
yeah,
Or just like an F-18 engine schematic.
yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Wow. That's
Tactical grip.
Like I like the idea. I like the idea of taking a thing that's already for men, that's and it's just like making it for men.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
making everyone else be like shit. Like
no beej, it's for boys.
right.
Okay, so one's like an F-18 engine schematic, another's like a Cuban cigar. Imagine your legs twined around this huge cigar.
A cigar. A
They
cigar.
all have to be like solid cylindrical objects.
Oh,
with the
right?
end.
There has to be something going on here.
The cigar has like the end of it like peeled off slightly.
Wow.
Problem is we need to get these like printed.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I mean, could
Which
we
you
just
can
have them
do,
like in the
but-
background? Like,
Oh, like mocked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that sort of thing is effortless to mock up if you don't have to show a real one.
Yeah.
like they
Like, if it
all
was a-
should be like.
If was
It should never be commented on, but they should all be phallic, right?
Oh yeah, a missile,
Yeah.
a rifle cartridge.
I like the idea of an engine.
Yeah,
Just a can of Red Bull.
a can of like energy drink.
Yeah.
The last one is just like,
A literal penis.
yeah, literal. Like, I mean, I didn't want to go there. but I was
Just like an ivory phallus.
yeah,
Or like a tower of
a
some sort.
Hitachi magic wand.
What?
The Hitachi magic wand for men. It's
Okay.
in like like tactical black.
I'm gonna write this. I don't know if we make it anytime soon.
Okay.
But we should write it just so that because I'd like to capture it anyway.
Capture the idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
the Washington Monument, the CN Tower.
Yes. Oh my
the Burj
god.
Khalifa.
The Washington Monument, but it has like blush lines on its face.
Oh my god.
That's really weird.
So anyway,
And then on the backside, it's flipped over with the Constitution sticking out the bottom.
Oh fuck.
I mean, I feel like that might already exist. But
Oh my
Yeah.
god, Cam, you know what you put in my head?
No.
You turn it sideways, the Vietnam War Memorial.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh no.
okay.
That's too far.
Yeah.
That's too far.
Let's write this up. How does this start? Is it like an announcer doing voiceover? Is it like Prepper's Paradise where we have a guy in front
it
of us?
needs to be like the initial thing needs to be like a shot of like a steel foundry.
Yeah,
Right?
actually,
It's all stock footage.
You
Yeah.
could do this with stock footage and graphics.
do like it's just like you work hard.
Yeah, you work hard and you
I was
work
right-
hard and you deserve things that are hard wearing.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, like how
you deserve things that work as hard as you do or whatever.
yeah.
Man, I wanted to do a thing about that. Like I forget what it was. There was some recent thing that I saw that was literally like, Canadians work really like as rancher on a farm and doing all this stuff. And I was like, you never have like whatever like office workers and stuff in those
Yeah.
montages.
Yeah.
I wanted to have like I wanted to get like a really shallow depth of field, well lit thing of like a keyboard that's like soup and like put a bunch of like dust on it. So like when they start, someone's typing and like dust is sort of coming
Oh,
up.
yeah,
So-
yeah, yeah.
And like just it's like you work hard in your office job.
Yeah. Or it's like, Yeah, exactly. Like you would have the reverse shot of an office worker. You would have the reverse shot of like a barista at a horrible chain place
Yep.
getting yelled at by somebody for making their latte wrong.
Can we make
right?
this-
Well, like a rock plays.
That's what we do.
A rock.
So I feel like that the first line for this should be, so it's like introducing the like numerical designation tactical Dakimakura, the hugging pillow for men.
Oh yeah. The
Okay.
It's like you demand excellence in all areas of your life. So why should I don't know, like the couch be any exception?
from the ballroom to the boardroom to the bedroom.
Wow. Yeah, I just want to see like a CEO giving like a stockholders meeting with his Dakimakura.
Sitting on his lap.
That's weird.
Yeah. That is weird.
It's at home in any location.
I guess so. I will say, unironically, that the gentleman Dakimakura that Andrew gave me is one of my most treasured possessions.
That thing is ridiculous.
He's just a nice guy.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the thing again? Is it tactical?
The,
Yeah.
XF.
Or the YF-19 Excalibur Tactical Dakimakura. Woven from
Yeah, we'll have to get into this. Like space age materials.
Carbon fiber is usually the thing.
woven from a composite sandwich of carbon fiber and space age aramids.
I don't even know what aramids are. It's just like
Aramids are they're synthetic fiber. I think it might include polyesters, but I think aramids are like they're what a windbreaker is made out of,
okay.
but it's basically the rejected Kevlar,
Or like
okay.
because Kevlar's difficult to make.
like decommissioned like fireman fire hoses
I'm
or
trying to
something.
think of like what kind
Oh
of
my god, the YFU-19.
nice. Yes. Yeah.
Somebody in chat did
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Gary
perfect.
number 427.
What would the filling be made out of? Like, what's another?
Just
Aerogel?
No, aerogel, memory foam, or
There's just ballistics gel.
ballistic. Yeah, filled with a mixture of ballistic gel and buckyballs
So proprietary
Wow.
blend of ballistics gel and buckyballs.
or fullerenes.
Oh yeah, fullerenes I like better.
Yeah.
Or
Three.
fuck it, let's just say it's full of graphene. For conductivity.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the holy grail.
That would probably be. I saw a thing where people had like a bunch of graphene.
Like spun graphene batting.
It would probably actually be super comfy in some ways.
Sure. Like, can we just say
It's
like,
it's
does that
it's
work?
super light.
Oh, I like the blend of packed with a proprietary
Okay.
blend of ballistic gel and graphene for superior conductivity.
I like 300 or 400 thread count Kevlar. Somebody came up.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
really
yeah.
good.
Garth Warper.
Good job.
It should have a carbon fiber zipper.
Okay, so it's woven from a. Let's go even higher than 300. Let's go to like 800.
Yeah, 800 count. It's machine washable. If your washing machine is a tank.
If your washing machine is a volcano.
It isn't.
If your washing machine is a lye bath.
So it's the outer cover.
Produces a our 800 thread count Kevlar body pillow is already stiff as a board, so nobody will be able to tell.
Oh, you need to sneak in like Parkerized zipper.
Parkerized?
I mean, they like that one reads well. They've moved on to like even more elaborate coatings since then, but just like Cerakote.
Or like body support appliance. Opposed to body pillow.
Just like keeps. Well, we should call it what it is at least once, and then
Yeah.
start using euphemisms.
Well, we refer to it as the YFU-19 Tactical Dakimakura for men. Our 800 thread count body support appliance.
800 Kevlar body support appliance.
I was going to say is woven from
Yes.
space
Space
age
age.
aramids. Or do you actually want to say Kevlar in this case?
Yeah, woven from Kevlar.
Kevlar and carbon fiber.
Kevlar and carbon fiber, yeah.
Yeah, you can move you can
Yeah.
you can cut
Oh,
parkerized.
well, I was going to say that it's closed with a, or secured with a carbon fiber zipper. Packed with a proprietary blend of ballistic gel and graphene for superior conductivity. No idea why.
I don't know. It's like each unit is what's it?
Stress tested.
No. I was gonna say it's like, is it hydroprinted or hydrocoated? What's that thing they do where they like?
Powder coated.
No, like there's a printing process where you like get water and then you put a
The
pattern
print on top of it?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's called hydro. Fuck, what is it? Hydro something.
Someone in chat will probably know, I have a
Hydroprinting.
feeling. Yeah, it's that thing where they like dip guitars in it or like
Yeah.
helmets and shit, and you can like apply the look of the thing
Stress
to it.
tested for your pleasure.
Can take up to 3,000 pounds of pressure.
Powder dipping.
Jesus.
No, not. Is it hydroprinting?
Hydrography. I like that.
Yeah, like hydro printing brings up hydrographics, also known as immersion printing, water transfer imaging, hydro dipping. Water marbling or cubic printing is a method of applying printed designs to three-dimensional surfaces.
Tungsten alloy. That's good. Yeah. The old tungsten carbide.
Yeah,
is
it's
always good.
like this is
Yeah.
this is one of the pictures for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it wouldn't. It would like when you're printing on fabric.
well, it probably wouldn't work, but
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like,
It has. Yeah. The designs are like laser etched.
are hydro printed then laser etched.
Why?
Because fuck you, that's why.
It's like why? Yeah. No, you don't.
That sounds like the kind of question somebody who wouldn't want our product would ask.
Yeah, literally, I think I'm just going to put that in there. It's hydro printed then laser etched.
Yeah.
Why? Etched.
Because we hold ourselves to the same standards of excellence you do.
Ooh,
Are the same standards of excellence used in like the aerospace industry
Yes.
or whatever?
In the military-industrial
Yeah.
complex.
This is like
why? Because we hold ourselves to the same standards of excellence that you imagine the military-industrial complex does.
It said getting a little like on the nose, like
Yikes!
I feel like that's wandering a little too far. Like
Yeah,
it's making
yeah.
us
That's
Mixed
really
rice.
funny,
No,
though.
I mean, can
Yeah.
we do that? It's like, this thing is so mil-spec that its filling is already boiling in the tank.
that is probably more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that its filling is already... That its filling boils in the tank and it's $1 billion over budget.
Oh boy.
Because you hold herself. Because, or how about because everything we do is mil spec, like that kind of feeling. Because everything you own is mil spec. Because or every
Or it's just we because when the military needs to choose a body pillow
Yeah.
to take into combat, they know who to call.
they buy the YFU-19 tactical Daki macro.
Yes, that particular scenario has not happened yet, but we're ready for it.
Oh, did we write down the Bitch and Betty crap shot?
I don't think we did.
Well, as luck would have it, I have it here on my phone.
Oh, okay.
So we can transcribe that and then just get another one. That's like a one-shot green screen bit. But I'll wait till you're finished that.
Thank you. Makura.
Dakimakura, dakimakura.
Yeah, because obviously we don't need to belabor the whole idea. Do you want to go to that one instead? We'll write that one, and come back to this or fill this out later or something.
I mean, this,
Sure.
okay, sure.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's a guy in a jet. For those of you who don't know, the Bitch and Betty is the voice synth that gives you the like warnings and stuff. So, he's flying and it goes, altitude, altitude. Check fuel. Did you do that thing? That letter I left on the dresser. You were supposed to post it. You always do this. Fine. Don't forget to call your mom. 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 And he's like, fine. It's like, hi, Mom. It's like, it's so nice to hear from you, dear.
So nice to hear from you, dear.
Over.
Do you want to speak with your father?
She's holding air.
Yeah.
So like that's the kernel of the idea. It's just like it's the warnings, but it's just like badgering the pilot to do house stuff.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Actually, let's just do. Let's write it. Let's write it and get it down.
Okay.
We can discuss options about how to implement it later. Okay. So it's the synth voice is just going altitude.
It's like altitude, and just like size.
You're doing it.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, like we can add stage directions. It's just like he's flying. It's just like check fuel. Fuel's still fine. It's like, did you do that thing? What thing? It just like rapidly becomes a conversation.
Did you do that thing? I asked. Did you do that thing? What?
Did you do that thing? What thing?
Yeah. It'll be a bit of a pause because it'll be confusing. The letter I left on the dresser.
It's like what? It's like what letter? You always do this.
Should the voice be like, did you mail it?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it's like, what letter? What dresser?
It's like my dresser or yours? that's really weird.
What letter? What dresser?
Yeah.
You always do this. Fine. Don't forget to call your mother.
Did we want to put in one more interaction before it?
I'm on a mission. Synth.
And then
voice.
like
Call your mom. Call
yeah,
your mom.
like
Call
an
your
alarm
mom.
sounds like It's like call your mom. Call your mom. Call your mom.
Your mom wasn't on a mission for 9 months because of it.
The least you could do is show some appreciation once in a blue moon.
Do you want to work that in? Don't forget to call your mother. I'm on a mission. Your mother was on a mission for 9 months.
Later, okay? It's just like, call your mom, call your mom.
If that belabors the joke, we'll take it out. But was on a mission for 9 months. Later, okay. Call your mom. Call your mom. Call your mom. Call your mom. He's gonna probably have to like flick a switch. Fine.
It's just like, it's like,
Hi, Mom, I just wanted to call to say I love you. She's like, oh, hi, son.
it could be, it's just like, it's like, hey, Mom, this is Tiger 2. just call him to say I love you.
Yep.
Tiger 2.
It's like, Roger that, Tiger 2.
Wow.
It's like, do you want to talk to Brian? No, don't put Brian on the...
I'll patch him through.
Hi, Brian.
I love you. Over.
Yep.
And it's like,
Yeah, Roger that, Tiger 2.
Roger that, Tiger 2.
So nice of you to call.
So nice of you to call. Can I put your... Want to talk to your dad?
No, I don't need...
Or just...
Do you mean... Do you mean Brian?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're kind of going a little far, but yeah. So we call over, and I think that's the honk.
Yeah.
Just that part where it's like, so nice of you to call over.
Yeah.
It's, you're breaking up.
That's hee hee hee. Okay.
It feels like the premiere play. Yeah. Do you need do you even need the voice in the other? Maybe not. You know, maybe you just do it the one side phone conversation thing. But anyway.
Oh, yeah, we could even stop before Mom comes on.
Or just do the
I really
pilot's
like the mom
responses.
responding with the like air traffic control jargon.
Yeah.
I think that really bookends the joke.
All right.
Woody.
Don't we have like a flight helmet-y
Yes.
thing?
We do.
Yeah.
So we just add that to the
We basically
overalls.
just put someone in on a chair, green screen.
And then a thing in front. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just have like the.
I mean, the stupid gaming chair we have already looks like.
Oh yeah,
Kinda does.
actually.
Yeah. You just lock it down so it can't spin around, and it's like, yeah, you just sit there and you have your hands up in
It's
front
like
of you.
shoulders up.
And you just need to have like just clouds and shit going by.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
just
totally
like do
works.
the outline of a cockpit.
Yeah.
Put that behind, and then just like have a. Yeah, that
I
works.
would be surprised if there wasn't just like a stock footage thing for that.
Yeah.
I am certain that we can get this done.
All right, that's probably good. I think we've got a bunch of stuff that might need a little bit of tweaking, but we've gotten a pretty good position.
Yeah. We've got a few. We've got the continuity one. We've got the showdown between man and machine. I think we can definitely we can do some split screen stuff to make the car just kind of like rush by and make a bike rush by on the same street, and then just have the two of them like just before they would look like they're gonna collide. We just have it like freeze frame with some like motion blur.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it just comes to you reading a
Goes to
storybook
like
or
black or white or something. Yeah.
yeah. And then we have the hacker, which is such a
Yes.
great idea. We have the tactical Dakimakita, which we have not finished writing yet.
Okay. We'll see about that one.
Yeah, finish writing this because
That's not
it's not
dangerous at
done
all.
yet. There's half of it's there,
I mean,
and we have the guy in the jet.
we could just finish writing the tactile Dakimakura.
We could. We have time. You want to do it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. But that's like 4.5. That's pretty good so far. All right. So, yeah, just kind of getting things to have to say.
Also, what's the destination? Is it just like a call to action? It's like order now for like $49.95 or like point so and so Bitcoin.
Or just for like.
Is it just an ad?
Or just like $50,000?
Oh, actually, wait, sorry. At the end, have like the price in American dollar and then Bitcoin, and it keeps changing. Like during the ad.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is more of a KTEL type situation where you're gonna show the.
It's a Kickstarter pitch.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, which is funnier? Like this is what we want to do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just an it. Yeah.
It should be crowdfund.
Yeah. No. And then the video is like, so Kickstarter wants us to talk about challenges, but the only challenge you'll have is staying hydrated.
Just like cut to some teenager at his computer being like, "Mom, I need your credit card."
I think just like if the idea of being like Kickstarter video, I think could definitely work.
Okay. Let's see here. We were last. As I keep tapping through things, I realize it's changing what's going on the screen, which is probably irritating to people.
How dare
I
you.
like to do this a lot when I'm typing. Like when I'm thinking about stuff, it's just keep moving this back and forth, which is probably really irritating. So I will try not to. I just the thing at the end just showing like an Indiegogo or GoFundMe or something kind of logo at the end of the thing.
It's like at the end, funding now.
Yeah, it's just like, and that fast is probably fine. We don't need to belabor the crowdfund part.
Definitely Indiegogo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like just a little captions like flexible funding.
Do we amp up the thing about this isn't like your
This
This
is no,
isn't like your little brothers.
or so like this is no hugging pillow for boys. It's a men's,
This is a fucking pillow.
it's a men's performance appliance.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh
Okay.
wow. Performance
Yeah.
instrument.
Body support appliance.
Yeah, we do have that in already.
Okay,
so
yeah.
so this isn't a weak.
Or could we fit in something about how the zipper functions as a Picatinny rail for a foregrip? Can we?
Just like optional Picatinny rail or key mod accessories. Oh no.
Okay, so let's.
The perfect addition to your EDC.
Yeah. Yeah. The perfect addition to your EDC.
You're just lugging this piece of shit around. Oh man. When I think EDC, I think of body pillow.
You'll be prepared for this. We created then tested this Dakimakura with real zombies.
They couldn't tear it to shreds no matter how hard they tried.
No matter how much pork we packed it full of.
Oh no! It's like a sausage casing. That's so gross.
Let's see. Mock-ups include cigar, rifle cartridge.
Yeah, rifle cartridge, rocket, or rocket/missile.
Saturn V rocket.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Saturn V rocket, Minuteman missile, maybe.
The Washington Monument
Yeah.
Just the
and Constitution.
energy drink.
Right. Energy drink was another one. That's right. Energy drink.
Fighter jet engine.
So just basically just like because a jet engine is just like a long cylindrical thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So we just have that. Cool.
A mosaic.
Something phallic and heavily mosaic.
Something peach colored and mosaic.
There's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot of art mock-ups for this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Alex, you think you can handle that?
Oh, I just hate doing
That was
artwork.
One of my favorite things about that Prepper's Paradise thing was all of the
I had so much.
shit.
Okay, the best part of that was
Yeah.
the like erotic microfiche.
Yeah.
I really had to go to town to make that happen.
I was kind of surprised that people are like, why a SKS? Like, it's like, why would you buy an SKS? And I'm like, we're Canadian. That's like the closest military rifle that you can get.
Well, it's also like funny because it's cheap and
Yeah.
you get to make the Cosmoline joke.
Yeah, well, yeah. And I literally found an SKS, a Yugoslavian surplus SKS unboxing video on YouTube.
Whoa.
Where it was this, like, shop in the United States. They got a pallet of them.
Yep,
And they were just, like, unboxing cases of these
sounds
things.
about right.
And they were just, like, covered in this, like, sludge of orange
Yep.
grease.
Ick.
I discovered that one of the best ways to remove Cosmoline is to just heat it.
Oh, okay.
So some people will like tear the gun apart and put it in the oven, and it'll melt.
Huh.
I don't know what Cosmoline is.
Cosmoline is just like, it's
a preservative grease.
Soviet military grade Vaseline, basically.
Yeah, because it's a grease. There's 3 ways to get it off of something: mechanical force, heat, or solvents.
Because you could probably like any sort of surfactant that could penetrate.
Yeah,
it
well, like
could
I got
probably
the
do it.
Cosmoline off of my oil can by submerging it in boiling water, and I just went, and you just wipe it off.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, we need to because everything below here, and just and as we go down through it, this is all the stuff that I think belongs inside of it. and then we'll have to find places to put these other things in.
Okay.
Because I definitely don't want to like cut stuff out, but we have to keep this under like about 45 seconds, I think,
Fair.
for it to
Okay,
really
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like it's the right kind of thing.
All right. Well, I think we can probably wrap it there then.
Yeah. So we should try to work in a couple more, or it should feel like there's a fun. Yeah, there should be a.
I really wish we could have high-speed photography of a Dakimakura like resisting a Lapua Magnum round.
All right, this is a real. Oh, so okay, so it's the you demand excellence. Let's tighten this all up together. You work hard and you deserve things that work as hard as you do. Is there another line that has to bring that together to the next part where we announce what the product is?
And your something should.
It's like your intimate needs are like how
I don't want to layer any of that like first. Any
No.
of the other things have to like because it has to be when the reveal hits. It has to be like I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's like you demand excellence, like in all facets of your life.
and so do we, which is why we are very proud to present.
Which is why you're proud to announce, proud to bring you.
Yeah,
Proud to unveil.
I mean, bring you seems pretty good because they're trying to ship a product.
Yeah. Because the whole thing about this is that it's a Dakimakura for men, which misses the point. Because
For men, Beach, not boys.
yeah, for men, not boys.
Very important distinction.
Do you want to have the line where it's like, for men, this isn't a weak pillow for your little brother. This is a real performance.
What's a word for like?
Because if we use
Apparatus?
Libido support apparatus.
Intimate support, like utility.
libido support apparatus.
Device.
Because I don't want to have support twice.
Order now and get a free 6-pack of Tenga eggs.
Like you wouldn't talk about how you're trying to hump this thing.
No, I don't
At
think so.
all, right?
I think that the languages would be a lot more coded.
Yeah.
Like, what can imply that?
Because it's like how Hitachi Magic Wand for years was a shoulder massager, right? That's what you refer to it as.
I feel bad for the like one person who uses it as a shoulder massager and doesn't understand why everybody cracks up when he mentions how
Yeah.
good it is.
Maybe it is a really good shoulder.
It probably is.
I would really like to get one because my back is very tight. I would like to just like put it against a wall and just lean into it.
Tell you what, we should get one for the office.
Yes,
and
we
then,
should,
like,
because it will only ever be used for normal things. I couldn't even say that with a straight face.
Yeah, I know, right?
The real question is, what does normal things mean in that context?
Just be like, we got it, and it's gone. It went missing instantly.
Yeah, looking forward to the next mail time. All right, this isn't a weak pillow for your little brother. This is a performance apparatus.
And conversation starter.
This is a high performance apparatus meant to enhance your daily workouts.
I don't even think you.
That's a little weird.
Maybe you don't even.
Yeah, maybe
Literally say what
high,
it does.
A high performance apparatus.
How about meant for men who perform at the same level we do?
Who?
Meant for men who work at the same level we do.
No. Who tolerate nothing short of greatness. Nothing short of the best. A high-performance apparatus meant for men who tolerate nothing short of the best.
Is a really ridiculous line.
I love it.
And we haven't said best yet, so that's good.
What about a stretch goal that includes herbal supplements?
We could flash that on the screen.
Yeah.
First stretch goal herbal supplements. All right, let's put that in there. First stretch goal herbal supplements.
YFU-19, because this is nice and legal.
Oh, yuck. Okay. We could. Oh, what we could do is we could flash on screen things like these could be sunbursts. These could be callouts. Like you could when Alex is showing off the in the art, you could have a thing come on screen that says optional Picatinny rail as like an ad.
Oh, yeah.
Or like perfect addition to your EDC could be like just lower thirds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
keeps the talk count down.
I definitely think like Picatinny rail or key mod, option.
To be it can be like add a Picatinny rail, add it or key mod.
What is a key mod?
Key mod is it's sort of, I don't want to call it like a Picatinny competitor. It's like a different standardized mounting system.
Oh, okay.
I
Your
think.
choice.
I don't believe it's quite as popular.
Addition to your EDC. So these are lower thirds.
I mean, I kind of want to get a tap and die set and some rails and just start putting them on stuff.
Bayonet.
Why the fuck would you have a bayonet?
Why would you have any of this?
Bayonet / wire cutter.
That's the thing. Yeah. Like
this
a little like multi, a little
yeah,
like
my suspension of disbelief is all
a
gone
little
now.
multi-tool or something would be good.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's just really funny because I'm just trying to imagine how you would
Iron
mount
sights.
something.
Yeah.
I don't.
Also, like,
Lanyard,
All right. Maybe
we should just wrap this up
Yeah.
here now.
probably.
Time me to read
Okay.
this. I think
All
is
right.
what we should do. Okay.
Start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You work hard, and you deserve things that work as hard as you do. You demand excellence in all facets of your life, and so do we, which is why we're proud to bring you the YFU-19 Tactical Dakimakura for men. This isn't a weak pillow for your little brother. This is a high-performance apparatus meant for men who tolerate nothing but the best, nothing short of the best. Our 800 thread count body support appliance is woven from Kevlar, closed with a carbon fiber zipper, packed with a proprietary blend of ballistic gel and graphene for superior conductivity. Each design is hydro-printed, then laser-etched. Why? Because when the military needs a body pillow to take into combat situations, they need the YFU-19 Tactical Dakimakura. Funding now!
40 seconds.
I love it.
That's, I think, bang on.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's very
When
good.
another call out somebody's just like multi-purpose equipment ports or like multi-purpose like attachment sockets.
Because, I mean, the rail and the key mod would be for that, but having sockets is a good idea, too.
Bayonet. Well, I mean, bayonet
Yeah.
mount is actually a mount if we're talking bayonet. Anyway, let's.
I think we nailed it. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my brain.
All right, let's thank you everybody for watching this thing.
Whatever it was.
Yeah. Thanks for being here with us, I guess.
Otherwise, we'd have to do this alone.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want that.
Yeah. Sorry we had to lose James Turner's Fitness Bonanza, but expect that on stream in about 3 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
He'll be
Whether-
doing a new
whether-
thing at 9 in the morning.
We sow the seed of an idea in his head, and like 3 weeks later, he's like, I'm starting a CrossFit gym.
Yeah.
All right, we should do some subs.
I agree.
Ouch.
XSplit would stop being stupid.
This was all brought to
Do
you by
this.
you.
There
so.
you go.
Jadar 5000 is reset for the 20th month, so it's 20 months. It's time to film the latest crap shot of how Carp will take over the crap shoots to make it Carp shoots, Carp shot.
Somebody help Jadar.
Weird. Jarlax for 55 months. Welcome back.
Rightail for 27 months. Exterior, the concept of 27 months of time.
Oh, it's Barbarian for 16 months, 4 squared months. Hey, Crapshoot crew, thanks for being great.
Chipton is reset for the 22nd month. Keep being rad. Will do.
Can't make me. EJG Runner. Wait, no.
EJGR Gunner.
I'll get there eventually.
It'll be gone.
EJGR Gunner. God damn it,
Goodbye.
James. For 8 months. I'm sorry, I forgot our 8-month anniversary. Really?
It's doing automatically, yeah.
Twitch had to remind me, but I swear I had no idea that 8 months was the anniversary. Thank you.
X1 most for 3 months.
Edgehead for 10 months.
Fozzy1203 is resubbed for the 4th month. Thank you.
We left the seconds counter on, didn't we?
Trevor84 for 20 months. Ooh, 20 months. Right, all the carps. Craps. Now it's in my head.
I'm sorry.
It's a carp sharp.
The M8 for 7 months, so I just got here to military body pillow. That's what you did.
Tony Cabell is a new subscriber. Welcome, Tony. Glad to have you.
Hugh Munculus is resubbed for the 28th month. My message here.
And thanks for the bits. EJGR Gunner. Think I'm safe for now. And Rock Pusher.
Yay!
The
bits.
The bits. The bits.
All right, coming up in...
I'm gonna miss that show.
Was it all done?
Just
Not
over
yet.
3 hours. We got Friday Night Paper Fight, where it's going to be a blind commander game,
Oh, wow.
which does not involve blindfolds.
Oh.
It is, however, Ben made 2 commander decks, Surge made 2 commander decks, and then James and Adam are also going to be there, and they're going to, so Surge and somebody is going to take Ben's 2 decks, Ben and somebody is going to take Surge's 2 decks, and they're going to play having not seen what their decks do. Or anything.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Really quick, thanks Going Medium for the 69 bits. Appreciate it.
Nice.
Nice. Perfect way to end it. All right, let's go get lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys get the table size playmat? There's a company called Inked Playmats, I think, that makes playmats in whatever size you want. So, or not whatever size, but mini sizes. Maybe don't push that off.
Let's go home.
All right. We're going offline now, but we will be back in about a while for Friday Night Paper Fight, and then Adam streaming tomorrow with Horizon Zero Dawn, I think, probably. Bye.